On the road, it could make for a long afternoon. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
What?
Well, I just I couldn't make a move. I don't know.
On second down is Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah,
he was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wondered about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Toward the sideline, it's complete, an athletic grab, but still well short of the first. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for them.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a third one back. They still have a chance.
Green, 39. On second down, here's Cutler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think it's pretty
Fourth
dangerous.
Quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I mean, the whole thing's really kind of fucked up.
Christian Yelich is pissed off. He might get traded.
On first down, Campbell. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
And they lost V. Gordon, too.
2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used
Go somewhere?
defensively.
Go
With a minute 56 to
They
go.
traded Ozuna today.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
So a defensive timeout,
To
chance
who?
to regather, regroup,
Oh, wow.
and get set as we resume action.
Yeah.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Yeah, Jeter is just definitely ruining the Marlins.
Oh, Cutler gonna throw.
They interviewed one of their top brass today on ESPN.
He goes down, but not before getting
And he is like, it's killing me.
25.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was like, well, that's the thing you have to do, though. You have to, you know, stay patient with the plan, I guess. And they feel like they're getting, you know, they have all these young pieces, but not a whole team. And, you know, that if they build their system underneath like the Astros did, then they can be the Astros in like 3 years. But until then, they're gonna get big fucking break speed off of them.
Inside of 2 minutes, I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant.
yeah,
Can't
Yelich
give
does
up
need to
anything
get out
cheap
of
and
there.
easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Still
If
an
you guys
important
have any
piece of
prospects,
business to
now's
take
the
care of,
time.
The extra point.
I've been out for there.
And that one pushes
Yeah,
the
well,
lead
you're
up
gonna
to
have
a
a spot open for like a year.
Once the Rangers were all filled up for 5 years, probably.
Bailey now to kick this one away.
Yeah, we got Justin up in for 5 years. We got Cole Calhoun.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down
Maybe third base
at the
or second
21-yard
base.
line.
All of our, like, we have, like, one of our top prospects is an outfielder.
Last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
Jeter's just playing MLB The Show in real life, and he's trading away all of his assets to get younger.
I'd like to see Yellowstone like the Cardinals or something. Like, I would have taken Ozuna. He's a third baseman. No, he's a left third baseman.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On first down,
Trying to get Donaldson to Atlanta, huh?
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Yeah, easily.
The ball is very good, and they have top players.
I mean, yeah, not the front office's problem. They brought the people in.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
But still.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field,
but
and not cross the line.
Still,
I like it all. Like I haven't seen it because I like watching the National League. Because I'm very unbiased about it. So we get down to the World Series. I have my players that I like to watch or whatever. But
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
That was the time, though. Somebody said that they had the most pressure to, which is our general manager, had the most pressure to, because he signed that deal from the 25-yard line. Fill some holes, maybe another starting pitch. Second down.
Yeah, but like it wasn't that much money, right? Like you paid a lot for the rights, but not actually for the player.
There's not. Exactly. That's the thing is the pay. So we have. That's the thing. That's why there's so much pressure because we have pretty much whatever, dude. We can go out and get like a missed office or we can pay some money for a good player. That's what we're gonna do. We're going to try to platoon at third and then pick up another starter and a top-notch second baseman.
10 yards still left on second down.
Because we've depleted our minor league system so much with Pujols and CJ and Hamilton that we just started to rebuild it, and we can't give up any of those guys again. Like we ended up getting like top prospects, and we gave them up.
Well, you can't give them up for shit again.
Yeah, but we didn't give up shit for fucking Simmons. Who did we give up for? We gave up somebody. I don't remember, but it ended up being good.
You want to be able to grab it,
but we just can't. Yeah, we just can't do it. We just can't do it right now. We can't be giving up.
And Pujols actually didn't turn out to be him, but he wasn't the worst one in that entire thing.
CJ and Hamilton. Yeah, CJ didn't. He had one good year. He had one good year out of 5 years.
If that, yeah, but still. At least Pujols is still serviceable.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's more than a
those two dudes are fucking SHIT.
Well, they're gone. They're good. Yeah, they're gone. That's what I'm saying. That's it. We got good young. We got that dude from Swing. He's like some 6'9". They only started like a few games last year. Alex Meyer.
And now this game is done. Just take it,
he was like some other team's #1 prospect. We ended up getting him for. Who did we give up? Howie Kendrick or something? One of those dudes that I like.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
boy.
He's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've
got HK47.
He's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
You don't press Michael.
Cutler to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very
and he drops it.
But now this game is over.
But he was burnt.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come.
How'd you do in weekend league?
I got 10,000 coins. I really didn't play that much.
Right.
That's not too terrible. I've really been trying to finish up these damn solos for the AFC team leaders. Well, I just have the Titans and Texans long ones to go. I will when I'm done. I don't know what yet. I need to figure out all of that.
Yeah, just let me know if you haven't sold anything else.
I'll get it figured out. But I think I'm probably going to have to do the NFC side before I can even finish the AFC side.
Yeah.
Because when I did Sean Taylor, I just like breezed through these 5 different ones on the AFC side and just kind of used those gold coins for other shit. I don't even remember what now. Probably to like power up players and shit, but still.
That team of the week card for
hello everybody.
Currently
welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
Oh, I'm gonna have that. It's already dropped 100K.
Oh, it's out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The offense for the Cowboys getting set to go on first and 10.
No, it did the first time. And then they released it the next day, I think.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And he bats it away.
Nice.
It falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's second down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
In motion left, Robinson.
Oh, man. That's going to make this super
Second
sick.
and 10 now. It's Cutler.
Bing.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Irvin's breaking every tackle.
He gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Not proud about Jay Cutler as the starting quarterback, but it is what it is.
In motion left, Robinson. On first down, it's Cutler. Fighting to stay upright. It's caught on the right side by Robinson.
Cutler shaking off blitzers.
Right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the
Hitting
20.
Allen Robinson.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Where has this Jay
been
Cutler been?
shortchanged on offense. Another fun play
Which
to
one
watch
is
there
it?
on the defense.
This game has
it's a
the
team
feel
leader.
of a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Goggs get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. And so far, it's working for both of them.
His throw caught at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now they send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again, it's Cutler. Oh, it's incomplete.
I'm just kind of like testing out new stuff, and
Instead, it's second down.
how these things react to different
close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know,
whenever you put different receivers in motion.
Because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To throw again is Cutler. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. In motion left, the tight end. On 3rd and goal, Cutler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Julius Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want.
You know, I do wish
Here comes Phillip Dorsett down to return it.
Madden had, like MLB The Show has, where you like have your created player in your Diamond Dynasty.
Oh yeah, huh? Yeah, no, that'd be cool, huh? Yeah, that'd be badass.
And you can just feed cards. That'd be so
together.
Well, see, they should like.
Back to throw.
I don't know. I never did whatever it was, long shot or whatever, but they should have done like a creative player, like, you know, road to the show kind of thing, but without like this, you know, it's pretty much just a campaign. So. Yeah. But there is no minor leagues for the NFL. But I mean, like, you know, hey, you didn't, you know, you never got drafted. So you had to play some like Canadian football or something. You go play in the Canadian League and whatever it is before you can upgrade your stats. You get 99 overall over it. And then you can use that player on your ultimate team.
And a first down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or
wouldn't be too tough, EA.
15 more there, and they're
3 ideas here. 3 ideas.
He'll look to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle.
Because didn't they have it in FIFA this year or anything?
11 more yards that go
I don't
around
know.
a first down as well.
I've never played FIFA.
And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. They'll look to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Luck. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he'll spike it with 16 seconds remaining. Luck now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Down to 7 seconds now. 6. And they aren't able to spike it, cutting it
2
close.
seconds.
2 seconds left on the clock. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th.
You get a shit ton of coins for doing those, the team leaders or whatever.
Yeah.
The solos, I think, what, each one's like 100,000 or something?
No, each one is like 2,600 or 26,000. I mean, but still.
Oh, really? Okay, that's still good though.
Yeah. You get like 300,000 for doing the whole thing.
For doing the whole thing, that's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah. But it costs a lot to actually finish all of them.
Yeah. Them bastards.
Yup. But you can do them and not do those last 3 of all of them. If you don't want to get the Khalil Mack, that's all I'm really doing it for where I ended. I don't know. And just because I got to finish solos. Got to get 2,000 or 15,000 or 1,500. I don't know how many. All of them.
Yep.
All the monies, please.
And there's lots more to come, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'll start doing more solos with
waste of time.
Yeah, when the fucking the combine shit comes out and stuff like that. Like, it'll get fun again.
Hello, everybody. Larry Ridley welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team.
I haven't dropped the Christmas shit.
Second down, the offense gets ready to rock. And the D-line pinching
it might be Monday of next week.
Yeah, maybe this weekend. It should be like a full week or a full couple weeks.
And he is knocked down from the side, near the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Well, 12 days of Christmas and all.
Right.
Shit should be out today.
Yeah.
Or I guess tomorrow, technically.
Watching Fortnite's live stream, their Christmas medal. Oh, that shit's gonna be sick. Like, I don't know when they're dropping it, but dude, the snow and shit, it's gonna look so badass.
Oh yeah.
Like all the trees are gonna have like no leaves on them, and it's just gonna be fucking snowy. Looks good.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Kessler throwing now. Now a desperation throw deep. And a crusher.
What a pick.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Brilliant!
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Cutler going to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Time to show off my newest fun thing.
Throwing now is Cutler.
Oh God, I just got to save.
A lot of
On you?
No, against me. Because I tried to do the halfback pass with LT.
Both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball.
You're a 74 overall. Will I help you with your team? Sure, buy silver player packs. Pro tip of the day. Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, it does kind of seem like the silver player packs have dried up a little bit lately.
Maybe I haven't bought any. I haven't been on the game a few days, so.
A welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got the war between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The Cowboys come into this one knowing they've got a fight on their hands. This could be one of those war of attrition types of games. So winning the field position battle,
that'd be a good pickup for the Braves.
Are going to be two big keys to seeing who gets out of here with the victory. With that, we'll send you up to Music City, USA, and Nissan Stadium in
Yelich?
Yeah.
Standing by as our broadcast team.
Yeah, Braves need a lot of help.
They started off good last year at NFL Park. But they were in rebuild mode anyway, so it didn't matter. But.
Yeah.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got
I
one
like
time out
Braves.
left, want to save it.
Yeah, I've been.
I like to see him do
good.
good.
Braves fan whenever I was a kid. I don't know. Baseball has always been too long for me to just be that into. There's always been so much other shit I have going on. Yeah. Like, I can give you a Sunday every week, you know what I mean? That's no problem.
I hear you. I like it because it's so in-depth. I just like it because it's all the trades and missing, you just never know. And I don't know, last year with all the home runs, like, I don't follow it. I mean, it's something, you know, not very many people follow it day to day, you know. There'll be times of the season that I do, you know, I'll be there, especially the first month. You know, first month I'm really into it. And then, you know, then I kind of fall off. And then right before the All-Star break, about the month before All-Star break, I'll go into it. And then right after, I'll come in and fall off until the playoff break.
Yeah. We still got an extra point. That's pretty crucial. That's right.
Yeah.
Just one more element to complete the victory. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
I like watching it. I just don't follow it as much as I do football.
Right.
Just can't handle all the information on all of it. And now there's so much information on everything. Like, even you can't, well, you never can know everything about everything anyway, but you can't even know, like, all the stuff for your own favorite team, let alone the entire league or something anymore.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that
There's
final
so much
whistle.
media to
And right
be
before that final
consumed.
whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there.
And only so much time in the day to do it.
That's why I get so mad at football this year, because in the off season I tried so hard, like, to, you know, follow, like, be up to date on whatever, and I only have a certain amount of time, you know, and it's usually to work and on the way home from work on the radio. And anytime that I'd be listening, they'd be talking about somebody going to jail, or this dude hit his wife, or whatever, and that's I don't give a, you know, I want to know what this person did, you know, what's going on, you know?
Yeah, who's the new offensive coordinator in software, and why are they bringing in this dude? And so now that offense is going to be this much better than it was last year.
Exactly.
I don't want to hear about Zeke. Like, I want updates. I don't want every update. I don't want when something is going on, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, but they just be talking about it, you know.
Yeah.
That's it's bad. It was bad. It really pissed me off this last offseason. I was just like, fuck it. I'm done. And then the season's like, all right, season starts, and fuck, and everybody gets injured. They're talking about this, and bad hits, and blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm done for a little while. Now it's starting to get more exciting because of the playoff race and stuff.
Yeah. But it's been a really tough year because there are so many injuries.
It has been a very bad year. On a down year for football, where the ratings weren't that great to begin with. And the commission, you know.
And public opinion is so strong.
Yep, I heard Mike and Mike had a good hour-long interview with the commissioner before the season started. I listened to it. You know, even he was concerned. And some of the shit they were talking about was just the same concerns that I had. Like, yeah, that's why I'm mad at you guys. And that's why I'm probably not going to watch much football this year.
Well, that's, you know, that's the same problem with, you know, for me, food. You know, there's so many restaurants out there doing it, but there's not enough people out there doing it right. Like, because they're being lazy and they're just cooking whatever, you know, it is, whatever. And that's the same thing the media is doing. They're like, oh, well, everyone wants to talk about the New England Patriots all the time. Let's talk about that. This dude's in trouble. You know? They just want clickbait and that type of stuff.
Yeah, no, it's the dumb producers that all they're worried about is ratings. And it gets people fired, even though nobody wants to hear it. They're in tune to it because they're so mad. Like, here they are fucking talking. I'm going to say something on the internet, blah, blah, blah. And it's giving them ratings, so they're just like, oh, man, you know, we're going to keep talking about that kind of crap.
Yeah. But, like, it's the wrong kind of attention.
It still counts as ratings.
But, yeah, for them, they don't really care because... Yeah.
Because they don't care about sports, because they're most of the time the big producers that throw the paper on that dude's desk saying, hey, this is what we're talking about today.
Well, so even what it really comes down to then is that it's the advertisers' fault. It's because they need to be holding them accountable for they want good clicks instead of any clicks. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all views are good views as far as YouTube goes. They need to be... you know, they should also hit like, they should also stay there for an extended amount of time, whatever. Instead of show up, oh my god, I don't like this, and move on to the next thing, you know.
Yeah. It's that's why I like Dan Leathercoach, because he says it sometimes. You know, I don't want to be talking about this right now, but this is, you know, in order to keep my job, I have to.
Plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Hi, Monica.
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. They begin the drive with Hill. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Dalton bootlegs out. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Oh, the strength of Eifert. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake here on first down. Green's got it over the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
When are you going to Cisco work on Friday?
In possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Yeah.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to
I don't know.
I
don't have
once again, Hill, he's been busy. And effective
Running
running
here.
here.
Well,
Inside the 10.
Really?
It's a 6-yard
My mom keeps asking me, like, you guys do take that? I'm not worried about it.
Let's get going here, guys, as he rallies him to get set.
I can't imagine that he sold out.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Maybe where you are. Not my
From
time.
8 yards out.
Austin's real
And the
big.
Bengals have taken the lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the
I just want to see it before everybody starts talking about it. That's all.
But I really want to see
and I want to kill everybody. Because like last year before I saw it, my stepbrother was like, yeah, you know, Han Solo gets killed. I'm like, what? What?
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet class.
So mad.
Like crazy, but right now they're saying, thanks, Mom.
But hopefully that doesn't happen this year.
Okay, Tracy at Friday.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice
I'm going to try
it. 25 yards.
I'm actually going to try and go see it.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get
Oh,
it
yeah,
down
I'll
to
really
the
see it.
33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 9.
I should focus some theories on her here. I know a lot of her here.
Helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They call it a gain of 19.
I'll be back in a little bit.
All right.
Cutler to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
The slot man in motion right. They go play action with Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times. It's not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. One last shot for Cutler. His ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, the PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And, boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust
Guts
their kicker?
is going
Did they
for
not
2
feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in?
Worked out this time.
I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the...
Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this challenge game knowing that they're in for a dogfight. And you can bet the coaching staff will be preaching all the buzzwords: intensity, effort, execution. They'll need them all and more if they want to get out of here with a W. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Daquan Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete.
Just missed it.
End zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 43 yards.
Plenty of time.
And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Give him 30 yards there. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Now Cutler on 1st down. Being chased out left. Over the middle, complete. It's Campbell. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Campbell. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here we go. It's Cutler on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here we go now.
He's back to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Allen Robinson from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. What a game this has turned out to be, and what a touchdown right there.
How about when scheme and talent match up? Because they absolutely had to have that when they had to find their way into the end zone to take the lead. They get it to their wide receiver. He gets that done for them. And now they get to look at their defense and say, guys, make it stand up.
Now, that's the only way it would have been more ideal is if you put it in the end zone with 1 second or 0 seconds on the clock, but beggars can't be choosers.
Not at all. And whose heart wants to deal with that anyway? Go ahead and score while you've got the opportunity.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series into the end zone.
Goes underneath for Bell. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Back to throw. That is incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. He'll look to throw, and this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Hooked by Kevin Byard. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Slot man moves right. Cutler's going to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. First down, it's Cutler. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted. No.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. On deck, we've got a great matchup in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys come into this challenge game knowing that for them, it all starts and ends on the defensive side of the ball. They say defense travels well, so if they can apply some pressure, maybe create a turnover or two, they could be in good position to steal this one on the road. With that, let's get you up to Lucas Oil Stadium. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin here in the booth. And, Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Way too early, but
now they just need to
it is what it is.
Tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here. But if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Now a hit and lock, lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Oh, now he bowls, and that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie.
Big play, Julius Thomas right there.
Did you see them hold up four fingers to the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
You still have
Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
They still have
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They
I'm Larry Ridley in Orlando. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and this is Madden.
And the offense gets set here for a third down play.
Let's go.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And now the offense will look to convert on third down. To throw on third down. Savage dumps it complete to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
On third down, Savage. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now Cutler to throw on 2nd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Halfback sent in motion. Down with Cutler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Still 1st down.
So after the mistake by the offense, it cost him 5 yards. And now 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Cutler. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Savage. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
Let's go. Blue 90.
Savage now to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now it's Savage. And he's got Fuller. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Savage. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another. First down now, but that clock rolling. On 1st and 10, Savage. And that's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now inside the red zone, Savage. His throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And incomplete.
We see passes like that all the time, don't we? He's back there surveying the field, clock ticking in his head, trying to avoid the sack and the hit. Led him just a little bit too much trying to get out to his running back.
To throw on 3rd down, Savage. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not?
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
He was out of bounds. I don't care what anybody
Set
says.
to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. comes Jay Cutler now to lead his offense back out there. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what
Bad
he's going to
timing.
do again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
Make sure you take it off of chew clock. That's kind of good.
He's going to fire one deep over. It's caught inside the 25.
Luckily.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's all good.
A big play there. Finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh, yeah, you feel real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people who travel to see their team. They're not happy, but overall,
We're getting there. We're getting there.
Larry Ridley here in our Orlando studios, getting you set for this.
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. From midfield now, here's Palmer. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
it's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
That should have been a pick twice.
Not
actually.
gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw.
Like what
able to complete it.
But you have to keep
Dirty's
trying.
doing
He's one of their best playmakers.
in that scenario. I don't know.
It says on the scoreboard,
The reverse ball bat.
He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And they're not able to hook up there.
Carson Palmer just throwing it anywhere.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, Be aware, a ball may come your way.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he is in.
Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown.
Arizona.
Good job,
David
defense.
Johnson taking it
I
in
know
from the
David
20.
Johnson.
And the Cardinals
I
are
know
an
we still
extra
have 3
point
minutes and
away
12
from
seconds
taking the
to
lead.
get this game
Well,
back.
partner, that was
But
another explosive run, and one thing I've
really,
learned
just
in our time in
open
this
up like
game.
the Red Sea.
Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But
I-
for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a
My
doubt,
team leader
you need
defense
that
is
difference
not
maker
that good.
lugging the rock.
This one
Because a
taken
lot of
just
them are just
inside
those
the
gold
10.
cards. So get out of there. Go. Go, LT. Go.
And they finally get to him,
LT's
but
a
not
beast.
before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just
Hall
looking
of
for something to
Famer.
get you right back into the game. And that's
LaDainian
the spark
Tomlinson.
that they were looking for.
Sure, that's
they
why.
got it with that big return.
He got the call. Could be easy.
They'll run on first down. Campbell. It's a 7-yard carry to set them
master
up
or
with a
whatever.
2nd and 3.
Or whatever. I don't know.
You know what really
What are you
fires
trying
up
to say?
offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Cutler. Going down the
Burnt
middle,
like
and it's
toast.
complete. And he gets this
I gotta
one all
kill
the way
2
down
at
inside
35.
the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback.
Eddie doses
so they got
of
their assignments
EC
down
here.
pat and
Earl
kept them
Campbell.
away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On first down, Campbell. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not trying to
Doesn't
break
matter who you're
it.
rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to churn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On 2nd down now, Campbell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Only need a field goal to
And
win.
they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is
Ball
right
game.
there. It's good. And the drive will
Walk
wind
off.
up yielding 3. A
Another
road win in the
2K.
National Football
And
League.
I'm on
Charles,
my
you
way.
never take.
Just me. Hi, me. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling. It's about sad time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up, we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco...
So 27-24. We have the lead. Need a turnover.
First and 10. First down, a run with Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He can't hide from that deep.
No gain on the play and on second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Again, it's Hyde. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll go play action with Hyde. Now it's Hoyer. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
Win.
Clutch right down the pipe. And this game's all even here in the 4th.
And he didn't leave much doubt there, did he? Good snap, good hold. And that one was dead center.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The slot man in motion right.
Excuse me.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Okay.
And he's taken down.
That's a new play I'm trying to mess around with.
And it results in a sack. DeForest Buckner.
Clearly, I don't know where.
In there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here,
it's a very dangerous play. Really.
A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Cutler. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play right in his hands.
I'll live.
Able to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense as that fell harmlessly to the ground. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They'll get 32 yards there. And it'll be 1st down.
I need to quit messing around and just run.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And now the 49 signal for a timeout.
That's like a fade.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Already got the basically in
On
hand,
1st
so
down. Campbell. And he's going to find his way forward here for a modest gain. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense.
keep taking more time.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Campbell. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Take a knee, then kick it.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good.
Ball good.
And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points.
Something big. 1,000. Oh my gosh. Seems to be par for the course on these. 2 more to go. So we do not need more contracts for these players because they are especially in the lineup for the Titan solos here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Larry Ridley, and this is Madden Ultimate Team.
And the offense gets set here for a third down play. On third down, Cutler. Amaro's got it, left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Didn't notice
hoping
that
he
was
can break some tackles, a big
down.
tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to
Probably
that big
wouldn't have thrown it that short.
He can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go. It's Cutler on fourth down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And that leads to a Dallas first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he checks this one down to LT out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. Again, it's Cutler. They set up the screen to LT. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, it's Cutler. That's caught. It's Thomas. 23 yards on the play.
Really good catch there.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Cutler to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Always.
The excitement we've got going here. They just scored the touchdown. They're down by 1. How much fun is it now to figure out the possibilities? Kick the extra point and tie it. Go for 2 if they're really feeling in a gambling mood. What do you do in this situation?
I think you kick the PAT.
Yeah, I do too. Kick it, get my defense ready, and try and stop them one more time.
This is taken at the 3. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 24-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Goff now looks to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Will go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
Now they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Throwing now is Cutler. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
And he rifles one incomplete. Oh, Thomas.
What kind of shit was that?
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution,
Kind of a
everything
touchdown.
on the line, so it all has to
Right
come
there.
together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And now a first down following that long gain. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. And an ideal...
And he's in for the touchdown! And in the final seconds, forget overtime, they've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One last throw here for Goff. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Denoris Searcy. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun...
Last one for the Titans.
right, it's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it. And the offense readies for a first down and 10. On first and 10, it's Cutler. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. And just shutting him off there. He was trying to get it to Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up second down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
On second down now, Campbell. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now it's Cutler. This will be caught just inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey,
probably
we
only
know
hear
this.
that
We know
right
where
here.
we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency,
thought the sliding was a
yet
nice
relaxed
touch.
enough to get it done.
And the lead will shrink to 6. Bailey now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half.
He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown.
That's super
Jaguars. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone. You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped them in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
He's still got him.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. And Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him. But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Bortles going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
And blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Going for the big hit.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing on first down is Bortles. Four yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try to bleed it out.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Derek Morgan leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. Bortles to throw on 2nd down.
is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They'll run on first down. Campbell, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Cutler to throw on second down. And he fires one incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Cutler now to throw on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, here's Cutler. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
Again on second and 10, it's Cutler. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time...
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Clutch.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Second down following the run. Bortles going to throw here. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end that time, Michael Rivera. And now it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On third down, Yeldon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Here's Brad Nordman now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A punt of 46, a return of 5. Here comes Jay Cutler now to lead his offense back out there. A field goal does them no good. They need a touchdown.
And right now, in his mind, in his memory bank, he's drawing on times that he's done this before. Not necessarily in the NFL. College, high school, pee-wee ball, wherever. Anything positive that he remembers about taking a team downfield with a chance to win, he's going to draw on that for this drive.
I'm sure that these guys live for these moments. Here we go. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
They'll look to throw. Fighting ahead at the 15. Oh, a battle for him here, and this will be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with time running out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
A little salt, a little pepper, goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments. I can't believe I just brought that up because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes to the final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So that does it. Put this one in the books. A successful Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. See you next time.